I was like, if I don't move, she won't see me.
Sure. Okay.
Por eso se vino de negro.
It's the nice sweatshirts and sweaters, but you have something underneath that coat.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Era para que
The camouflage didn't work.
No.
So, hi.
Hey.
So I hate this story, and I never tell it. And I was thinking, like, seriously, if telling this thing or not. But I had to almost improvise something, so here it is. So this is a long one. Since I was little, I've always had this feeling of being odd. Like, for example, I didn't really fit with the other kids. I didn't build like significant relationships with other people. Relationships always seemed like weird, and I've never felt like the facility to connect with other people that the majority of people had. And it was not something of being shy or being like introverted or something like that, because I wasn't afraid to talk to people, but it was more something of I didn't really connect with people, and I felt almost like if I talk a different language than other people. So, fast forward several years, I'm in therapy I'm in therapy for reasons that I won't detail in this thing. I'm in therapy, and after I go out of therapy, I'm with my mom in her car, and I asked her, "Hey, can I have your phone, like real quick?" I was just going to like put some music or something. But what I found in that phone was really something that will be a crucial point in my life. So, so I saw her navigator, her web browser, and the most and the most and her most recent search was something related with what works could a person with autism have in general. So it turns out that I was not supposed to know that, but my therapist was, at the time I was a minor, and my mom was the one who received like the most important part of the diagnosis from my therapist. And at the time it was supposed to be something that I shouldn't know, but I knew it by accident, but I knew it. So yeah, my talk is about this. Having this discovery, even though it was something accidental, has been something that changed my life, because it really helped me to understand more about myself and understand more about why I act this way, and and also giving it a name to something that originally was just, oh, you're weird, or oh, you don't know how to talk to people, or this and this and this. So the first impressions were really nice, were really gratifying, were really like feeling like what was happening to me had a name. But after that feeling ended, I left with a sinking feeling of, okay, and what now? Fast forward some years later, I was doing a social service related to people in the autism spectrum. And when I heard that my social service was going to be about that, I was like, oh, it sounds like something exciting. It sounds like something that I could get something from it. So the person in charge of this thing, of this institution, comes, and I swear that that was one of the most depressing talks that I've heard in my entire life. So basically, she was talking about people on the spectrum, like they were some kind of freaks. She almost didn't talk about them like they were human. And one of the stories that impacted me the most was one of a student of this school that one day, because of certain circumstances, he became, I don't know if became is the right word, but he became nonverbal. And from that point on, he couldn't continue studying. And that's something that really hit at home. And it triggered a fear. It triggered a really deep fear for several days that was so intense that I even thought of taking my own life. Fast forward some years later, and I'm still in this weird situation with this. I really don't have like a positive conclusion or a conclusion at all, because I still think that it's something that still hasn't had a closure. But I'm discovering myself like every day, and at least at least I know that I'm not alone in general. So yeah, if you wanted a moral to a story, there's the moral.
There is, honey,
Which one?
where every one of us are unique and wonderful. Because that's the way we were created, unique. If we are going to be comparing with each other, there's never going to be a comparison. That's why we are so unique. Being God is wonderful. I have always been. So there is a moral, honey. And we discover each other every day. All of us. Every day. With label or without a label.